Alrighty, so the last one is Rhea versus Nia Jax. What do you
All
think?
right. So, Rhea looked incredible. Um, and since we were talking about outfits, I'm going to talk about Rhea's outfit. Now, it is common knowledge to a lot of people, Jazz, that Rhea like knows her fan base. They know she knows that we have like she has fanboys and we all think she's hot and all that yada yada yada. This is why she wears the attire she wears and we just eat it up. She looked incredible tonight. Now, all that aside, with looks with Rhea, this match was awesome. I loved it.
Hmm.
Again, I always never have like too much good to say about Nia, but never too much bad either. I always give her props where it's due. And like I said, this I think Michael Cole said it. So it was either Michael Cole or somebody else on the announcement team. They said this. They said this is the most dominant Nia has been in her career or something like that. And I agree 100%. When Nia before Nia got let off and stuff, again, I was one of those people like, okay, Nia just injuring people. She looks sloppy in the ring. It looks like she doesn't kill. She doesn't tuck her opponent's head. She doesn't do this. It's just no. And I have to say, Jazz, like Nia has been selling me. I thought Rhea was going to lose this match so many damn times. I'm not going to lie to you. And Rhea couldn't get no offense for a lot of times. Like it made it feel like a John Cena match in a way. John Cena gets his ass whooped the whole time. We know how this goes. Then he hits the 5 moves of doom. I love John Cena. It's just what it is. And then he wins. And it
Yeah.
had that kind of like stigma about this match. Great match, great spots. Nia dominated 90% of the match. But and I'm so happy Rhea won once again. I like that her family was there. That was so awesome. Her mother got teary eyed. That was such a heartwarming thing to see. But I kind of, in a way, I know it's around WrestleMania, so I didn't expect her to lose. But at the same time, if anybody's gonna have me thinking that she was gonna lose, it was Nia. I could see Nia beating her, and then, like I said, for a few times, and even before the match, and a few days before, and when we talked before, I said Nia has a good chance, and she did. I just hope that this doesn't like stop Nia's locomotion train because she's been doing good, Jazz, and I want her to kind of still be that dominant Nia Jax. I want her to be this dominant force that people have to be scared about and worried about. Look at how she dominated Rhea. Nobody dominates Rhea like that. Nobody, again, Rhea as a champion, I love Rhea to death, but as a champion, she hasn't had no credible opponents like that. I'm sorry, she hasn't. Besides Charlotte, you know what I mean? She beat Charlotte for the title. So it's like you have to have credible opponents and stuff. And this was Rhea's first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and so because of that, her title reign hasn't been the best or whatever when it comes to matches. And this is probably, if my in my opinion, probably her best match to date. You know what I mean? It had me nervous for her. And a few times I thought she got hurt. Nia was beating the hell out of her. You know what I mean? You never see Mami like that. So great match. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the little spots Rhea had. I enjoyed all the spots Nia had. I thought it was all around good match. And if I had to score on a 1 out of 10 scale, I usually don't do some scoring like this. I'm gonna score this one. I will give this probably 9 out of 10. I enjoyed the hell out the match. I thought it was great.
That's a
How
high score.
how about you?
Yes, yes, yes. Everything, obviously I wanted Nia Jax to win.
Of
And
course.
and because we didn't have any major surprises or twists within the whole elimination, chambers,
Hmm. Right.
situation, I was like, well, maybe this will be it. Maybe they're gonna shock us and like do something
Yeah.
crazy.
Hmm.
Because Nia, because if Becky won, then maybe Becky versus Nia in WrestleMania, but
Yeah. Yeah. True. Hmm.
but yeah, I thought the match was really, really good. I love that Nia was so dominating and like put her, on the bottom,
Hmm.
did all the things she said
Hmm.
she was gonna do, and
Yeah.
teased her and kind of made fun of her, mocked her in front of her family and stuff like that. I love that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She did. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I forgot about that spot. Yeah. Hmm.
I loved it. Like she deserved, in my opinion, Rhea's character, right? Where we're talking about the
Hmm.
kayfabe, whatever y'all call it, the character, the storyline, right? Rhea
Hmm.
deserved to get beat up. She deserved to get, handed to her a little bit, and she
Because
did.
nobody ever seen it like that. Absolutely, I agree.
And it made me very happy. I was sad when Nia lost, But what I will say is that Rhea did really good as well. I didn't like the whole thing because even my girlfriend's like, she got beat up the whole time, and then she did a few moves on Nia and that she won it. Like that just didn't seem believable. But I feel like they're just trying to do this to show us that Rhea can overcome anything.
Mommy always on top. No pun intended. Pun intended. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was very hopeful, but I will say what Rhea accomplished is so amazing. I don't really care for her and her character, but no, like that's such a once in a lifetime deal. Like no one else needs to do that. That's so to reach your dream in front of a crowd of 50,000 people. Like how many people can say
in your home? Yep.
In her last interview, I think I saw something. She said like, I just want to inspire you guys and show you that you can, reach your dreams if you keep pushing and stuff. And
yeah. After the match, right? I think I seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And even to inspire people who don't want to be wrestlers, I'm just a therapist. I'm just someone who is a normal person, but it's inspiring to me too because I'm like, wow, like I want to reach my goals. I want to push myself harder too, so it's inspiring and motivating in that way. But I was very disappointed that Rhea won, but I get it, whatever, it's for WrestleMania and it's her country. And I want to see her. I want to see her because I am so sick of her taking down my favorite wrestlers. Okay. I'm just like, I'm not over the past. I'm not over all the things that have happened so far, but we'll see. We'll see where they take it.
Well, we got to talk about this too, Jad. We left this out. That one spot was from Nia. Nia did the Rikishi stink face on Rhea. I was like, the disrespect. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love that spot. Why? I'll tell you why I love this spot. I love this spot because it shows how they have they have no they have no respect for each other, especially Nia had no respect. Nia wanted to embarrass Rhea. Rhea has been dominant. Rhea has been telling people, fear me, da da da. That was Nia saying, look, I will embarrass you right here. I just love little shit like that they put into the matches and stuff and everything. That was awesome. That was a good spot. That was a really good spot. I was like, no, you didn't just do that to her. But at the same time, I loved it. You know what I mean? I thought it was a really good spot. The fans ate it out too. The fans were just upset too. I was like, that's what you do, Nia. Yeah. So again, this probably was my match of the night, honestly.
Yeah.
I love the match that much.
I loved all the mocking. I love her beating her up. I love all that because Rhea's whole character is about her being very cocky,
dominant, and cocky. Yep.
And so have her be shut up, even just for a few minutes in that match, was heaven for me. I am, disrespecting your mommy. I don't care, but yeah, I love seeing that, and obviously her cheeks are fucking going viral on Twitter right now. So
she won it on purpose, Jazz. Like,
the funny thing was,
goodness.
The funny thing was, I told myself, I was like, I wonder if because Rhea is going to be in her hometown, her family's going to be there. Like, is she going to be as sexual or as flirtatious as her character is? And she was like, almost more so, and I was shocked.
I'm starting to think it's a kink with Rhea because actually Rhea looks up that stuff with her, like as far as like what people think about her and everything, her body. She actually looks up that stuff. She said it before. She's like, I look at everything my fans say to me as far as like flirtatious, sexual, and everything, stuff like that. And I was like, most people don't try to pay attention to that stuff. But I just thought it was kind of interesting that Rhea is like kind of all into her fan base. And I think that's why she does it. You know what I mean? But that's why I love her, because again, she just radiates all what the people want. And again, you could say that about other wrestlers too in different ways. But that's one of the reasons why I love her. Like, she's a heel, but at the same time, like, she's embracing the heel gimmick, but at the same time embracing being that badass like character that she want to be while being sexy as hell, and knowing that she is, and knowing that she has a fan base for it. She's embracing all that's around her, and I love that about her. God, I love Mami.
And you say a lot about the fanboy, but I think the majority of her population, her audience, is like the lesbian, gay, bisexual, goth, queer, arena too. We don't really talk about that, but there's
she's
a
all
lot.
around her.
All around her.
She's
What is
all
that?
around. Everybody loves her. That's what I mean. All the above loves her.
Oh, I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is.
She's a choose E for all the above type of person.
Oh my god. What I will say though is Nia did amazing too, and people didn't give her props, but she stuck out that match, and she's a bigger girl, so she had the stand. She kept up with Mami. She had the stamina, all the things. She did all the movements. Like she looked dominating. I wish she would have won. Like I feel like that if anyone had a chance, that's on Raw. It would have been. So now it's like, now what? So is Rhea
what? Yeah.
Is Rhea going to retain the entire year? God, I hope not.
How do you feel about Becky winning that match against Rhea at WrestleMania, Jazz?
See, that's not believable to me. I don't fucking know.
Me either. I got a reason why. Me either. Nia just dominated Becky and beat her. So you telling me Becky? It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Rhea just beat Nia. So
I think she might be, but I don't know because Triple H has a very close connection with Rhea to where I just feel like it's almost favoritism in a way. I feel like he maybe favorites her, and so I don't know if he would take away her reign.
I'm not opposed to it, but it's not going to happen. But you make a good point. I will say this. If there's any favoritism among Triple H, I personally don't think it's with Rhea. I think it's more so with his original indie darlings. Triple H brought Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Rhea, and even Kevin Owens. Like back then when he beat John Cena clean, when John Cena was the champion and he was NXT champion, which I don't know what Triple H must have bought his father-in-law an expensive dinner to allow that happen. But when Kevin Owens beat John Cena clean, I'm telling you, we all were shocked. Not because KO wasn't great, because KO is capable, but it's John Cena. You know what I mean? He's still an NXT star. So I think Triple H just has a big, huge love for just indie darlings, and not only that too, just a lot of his original, NXT Black and Yellow brand roster. What was your favorite match of the night, Jess?
Favorite match of the night. Honestly, I guess I'll just pick the Nia and Rhea match to be my favorite because even though I liked the Elimination Chamber matches, I didn't like the outcome much.
Yeah, same.
So I'm like, whatever.
I agree 100%. I like them. I like the men's, but yeah, everything else was a little.
Any final things about Rhea you want to say? Anything you want to ask?
Sure. I love Rhea. She's the greatest. She looks great. Her theme song is amazing. I listen to it a lot of times while I'm at my desk working. I do. I listen to a lot of wrestling themes. Absolutely. I have no shame. I listen to all types of music, including wrestling music. So, and Roman Reigns hit at the table thing too. That's a good motivator. Yes. I listen to a lot of wrestling themes, especially like the old school ones. But she's great. She's great. And I'm happy. I can honestly say this was a really good pay-per-view. I didn't think it was kind of 50-50. I thought it was legitimately consistent, even though some finishers were a little weird.
Do you think Becky's gonna beat Rhea?
To be honest with you, I can see it happening. And I say I can see it happening because Becky, if we're going to be honest, Jazz, let's put the fan base to the side, Rhea fan base and everything that I have her. She, literally, Becky will hold that championship and make it a little bit more, give it more life. You know what I mean? Rhea is Rhea, and she looks great with the championship, but when it comes to matches and stuff like that, I just feel like they've made her so dominant, which she has to be. Becky seems like more of a believable champion when it comes to defending, if that makes any sense.
Just because she's done it before?
She's done it before. Not only that, too, Becky kind of can do more with the talent as far as Becky's a little bit more versatile with the talent. You can't, it's kind of like you said last time we met. You can't necessarily put I don't know. Let me think. Zelina Vega against uh Rhea. It's not. I'm not saying Rhea is not a good champion. That she can't be a good champion. It's also how you book her opponent. Becky also can make Zelina Vega a believable opponent. It can't. You can build up the opponents with Becky being a champion.
I don't. And to respond with that, I don't think she's gonna win because they're trying to make Rhea be like Roman Reigns. You know, they're trying to make her the Roman Reigns of the women's division, and she has yet to beat Becky, and like that's her final horse.
Oh, you're right. That's a good point. Yeah.
So, and they keep saying that. So I'm like, I feel like maybe she's gonna, you know, prove like, oh, I beat everybody. And then maybe they're gonna set Bianca up to, you know, maybe have her win a couple times on.
I'm so proud of you. Look at you. You see, she's doing these like predictions. She's sounding like I gotta give her props, y'all. Like, I'm so proud of her. See, when you're saying this, it makes me so excited, Jazz, because it puts stuff in my head. You're right. I can see that. I can see that now that you said it. And Bianca versus Rhea SummerSlam or something. Yeah.
Because it's
look
like
at you, Jazz. Damn, I like that.
She's gonna beat all the women on Raw, whatever.
Yeah.
And the last left is, you know, SmackDown, and I think I want them to start making Bianca win stuff again and like be on time. I mean, the last one she won was against Bayley, I think, right? So I just want to see her winning more, or Mia, I think it was actually Mia.
Yeah, she beat Mia. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, no matter when they tussle, I'm always going to be on the EST side.
Well, let's be honest. When they tussle, I don't see Rhea beating her. At that point, it's like there's no more win in the sales. You know what I mean? Even though I love Mami, it's like, why would you have Bianca lose at that point? You know what I mean? I don't see that happening.
If she lose, I'm done. I am letting wrestling go. No one should be beating Bianca. I don't give a no one should be beating her at all.
I don't know that. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'd rather Bianca versus Rhea at WrestleMania. If we're talking about big events, that is a WrestleMania match, Jazz. Like, you know what I mean? More so than Becky versus Rhea. But we have it. I know it's gonna be a great match. We're gonna see what happens. But yeah, I can't wait to WrestleMania. I can't wait.
Yeah.